Albany, 17 points again, shot 4 of 62 of 2 here tonight, and now 3 of 3. Gil Benz, Maurice Henry, Richard McAlp all check in. Verdine, Jonathan Jack, and Julian DeBose will sit. So fresh legs now in for the Rebels with 5:12 to play in the first quarter. Williams trying to tie it up, and he does so. 2 of 2 that time, 4 of 4 on the night for Williams. Highsmith with it, right-hand dribble over midcourt. One-on-one with Hardy. Now it's McCallum. Benz with a pivot. Driving in with the left hand, loses the handle. Ball's loose. Picked up by the Legends. Here they come back the other way. Driving and dishing to the corner. 3 ball is on its way. It's left short off the hands of Hardy. Highsmith pushing in transition, working left to right. Driving in with the right hand, and it's good off the window. Dontel Highsmith, he's on the board with 2 points. Here's a nice tip and deflection on the defensive end from Maurice Henry. Benz has it in transition with the steal. McCallum steps on the sideline, unfortunately, and it's going to be a Reading Rebels turnover. Substitutions. Michael Spence will check in for the first time here tonight for the Legends. Dwight Hardy will check out, as does Justin Eiton. Number 8, Emmanuel Sullivan, in also for the Legends. James with it, 4:32 to play, working right to left. 14-12 your score, Rebels leading. Henry pickpockets James, but a foul's going to be called. Crowd doesn't agree. They wanted a steal there, as it looked like it was a clean takeaway from Henry. Just checked into the game. Nonetheless, it's going to be a call and a foul. So, again, Legends inbounding on the near sideline. Roderick has it up top, dishing inside and galloping towards the basket. And scoring is Michael Spence. His first touch of the game is good through the basket. We're knotted at 14. 4:10 to play. Highsmith driving in and kicking. Benz, 3 ball from the far corner. Bang! Gil Benz buries that one from beyond the arc. And just like that, Rebels by 3, 17-14, 3:58 to play in the first quarter. Legends have it up high. Cross-court pass. Williams, 3 ball from the left wing. Left short. Ball's loose. Henry trying to grab it. He secures it, looks for some help, and he's fouled as 2 Legend players were swiping at his arms. Foul's going to be called on number 8, Emmanuel Sullivan. That's his first personal. Rebels to inbound on the far sideline. Marquise Marshall gives it to Highsmith, and Highsmith calling out a play before he even grabs the ball. Highsmith now quickly over midcourt. Rebels by 3. Corner pass. It's Benz on the right wing. Left-handed drive. Stops and pops. Mid-range 2. Left short. To Roderick with the rebound. Foul away from the play. It's going to be an offensive foul. Foul's going to be called on Michael Spence for the Legends. Dawkins to inbound on the near sideline for the Rebels. Highsmith picks up the ball, and now he's over midcourt with it on the far sideline. Right-handed drive, gets past one defender, right into the middle of the lane, can't finish. James out to the races offensively for the Legends. Back up top, 3 ball on its way. That one's back iron, no good. Tip won't go either, and that defensive rebound secured from Henry. Marshall, right-handed drive, kicks it to the corner. 3 ball, Benz for 3, he's got it. Big time bucket there from Gil Benz. Back-to-back triples for Gil Benz, give him 6 points. Ben struggled in that loss against Syracuse. Only 4 points. He's got 6 so far, hit or not, like I mentioned. Emmanuel Sullivan, who just missed that 3 ball from the top of the key, will inbound on the baseline. Ben's pressuring James just a little bit. Now James gets it over midcourt. Foul's going to be called on Marshall underneath the basket as Roderick was trying to gain position in a low post. 2:47 to play, 20-14 your score. Rebels leading in the first quarter. There's a timeout on the floor. Reading 20, Lehigh Valley 14. I believe a contact possibly was lost on the
And now,
court.
for the
We'll
new
step
18
aside and take a quick
shootout,
timeout.
we will have
You're listening
four
to
players
Reading
who have
Rebels
been
basketball
at
for
5
B&B Media.
spots on the floor on each side of the floor. Players are to shoot shots in order of the following: layup first, free throw second, then a corner three, then a wing three, and finish at the top of the key. First team to make one shot each in that order will be deemed the winner, or which team has the most shots before 45-second timer is up will be the winner of a free admissions ticket to our next home game against the Connecticut program, 327 at the Gago Complex. Ready, set, go! Let's give a big welcome on. Let's need help from the crowd. We need help from the crowd. Cheer on the kids out here. Keep trying. Keep trying. 30 seconds. Keep trying. 20 seconds. Keep rolling. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
Welcome back, everyone. We're having some fun here in Reading tonight. A couple of little kids going to get out there and have some fun. A couple of shots during the timeout. Again, Reading is leading 20-14, 2:47 to play. Gil Ben started to heat up from three-point range, has 2 on the night, but in back-to-back possessions. So you love to see that. Both teams break huddle. Marshall, in a quick discussion with the referee, does not agree with that defensive foul called as he was trying to guard Roderick before that most recent timeout in the low post. Nonetheless, it is called a foul. Roderick will inbound on the near sideline out of this timeout. Marshall to guard him. Ball's inbounded. James with it up high. Right wing feed. Couple of crossovers now. Roderick going to work. Nice kick. Mid-range 2 on its way. That one's kissed off the glass by Spence. So give Spence 2 buckets and 4 points on the night. Highsmith on the with it on the right wing. That is dishing inside, and Henry with a two-handed man's jam underneath. Highsmith using that pick and roll to his advantage. Nice pocket pass from him. James crossover. Dish. Williams with the drive. Reverse layup is good. Wow. Money shot there from Josh Williams. Pretty reverse finish. 22-18. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to play in the first quarter. Highsmith with it up high. He's got it. Now kicks to the far corner. Right wing feed. It's Dawkins. 9 to shoot. It's Benz. Dawkins kicks. 3 ball from Marshall. Rims out. Ball still loose. Emmanuel Sullivan, that is, coming away with it, driving it with the right hand. Follow away 2 is up and good. 22-20. Rebels still leading. 1:33 to play. Highsmith with it. Near sideline over midcourt. Slowly now calling out a play. Here comes Henry with a high screen. Highsmith rejecting that. Dawkins with it on the left wing. Dawkins rejecting the Henry screen again. Pivots. Back up top. Benz. 7 to shoot. He fires. No good off the mark. Marshall with the offensive rebound, however, and he brings it back up top. 1:11 on the game clock here in the first quarter. Marshall using the screen from Henry. Henry rolls off of that. Lobs inside. Henry trying to save it. Highsmith. No one's near him on the right wing. Off the mark. Spence with the defensive rebound. Stolen back quickly from Dawkins. Can't finish with the left hand. Ball loose, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rebels. 52 seconds to work with. Quick substitution. Richard McAuliffe will check back in. Starter for Reading. Dawkins will take a seat. McAuliffe walking towards the baseline will inbound for Reading. Ball's in his hands. Looking for some help. Still looking. Throws it out of bounds. Miscommunication there with Benz. So a turnover for Reading. Ball back to the Legends. Quick stoppage here from the referees. I believe another clock malfunction, so we'll do it again. Legends getting in. Roderick with it, driving it with the left hand, dishing to no man's land. Spence able to secure it. Roderick with it on the baseline. Dribbling back up top to the right wing on the far sideline. Free ball on its way as he steps into one. No good, Remy out. Ball still loose. McCallum fouled, diving for the loose ball. It's going to be called on number 5, Josh Williams on the Legends. 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Substitution. Scotty Tyler in for the first time for the Legends. Williams will take a seat with those 2 personal fouls. And McCall to inbound on the far sideline. About a 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Henry with it up high. Little dribble handoff here to McCallum. 12 on the shot clock. McCallum with a crossover and a dish. Bends through the legs, past one defender, driving in, and he can't finish with the right hand. Henry offensive rebound. 15 seconds on the game clock, and that dunk attempt is no good as Highsmith went for the flush. Back the other way. Foul and 1 opportunity upcoming for the Legends as Roderick gets that one to go in transition. Foul's going to be called on Marquise Marshall. That's his second personal. Number 6, Terrence Roderick, that is. Stepping to the line again. 21 points in that loss to Albany last weekend. He shot 4 of 6 from the free throw line. His first attempt there tonight is good. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Highsmith letting the ball roll up the floor. Picks it up. 5 on the shot clock. Driving in. Highsmith throws it into no man's land. It's stolen. 1 second to work with for the Legends. It's no good. Full court shot almost went there for Tyler, but it doesn't fall. At the end of the first quarter. Wow, look at the Rebels. 1 point deficit. Legends finish on a big-time run offensively. 23-22, your score to end the first.
Big shout out to Real Team One Group exclusive. Also shout out to Whiskers Barbershop, iHeartRadio, Jersey Inc., Doubletree, King of Cheesy Pizza, I Am Fit Studio, Sensory Concepts, The Right Angle, and now, the Fat Boys Pizza Box race. 2 contestants will dribble down the court, zigzagging through the cones, while holding a takeout box. The first contestant to score a basket still holding the takeout box will receive a gift card to Fat Boys Pizza. On your mark, get set, go! We have a winner! Shout out to Real Team One Group exclusive.
Back right of the timeout. Rebels losing at the end of the first quarter after leading throughout. Legends close on a solid offensive run. Both teams break huddle. 12 minutes. Fresh game clock in the second quarter now. Scotty Tyler will remain in the game for the Legends. And the Legends will also start with possession as Aiton will inbound to James to start the second quarter. James walking slowly with it up over midcourt. 1-on-1 there with Wilson as he checks back in for the Rebels. Tyler using the high screen. 3 ball on its way from James now. That won't fall. Ball loose out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Legends. Brandon Alexander, first time we've seen him in this one for the Legend. He inbounds it up top to Scotty Tyler. James, dribble handoff and kick. Nobody's near Tyler, and that three ball is no good from the top of the key. James gets the offensive rebound now, kicks it to the left wing. Tyler backing down one defender in the low post. Loose ball. Tyler trying to stick with it. It's dribbled and loose. Picked up into the corner now. 12 on the shot clock. James, left wing three. No, left short. Wilson grabs that defensive rebound and pushes back the other way slowly. 11-14 to play in the second quarter. 23-22, Legends lead. Backdoor cut there from McCallum, and he finishes off the nice sweet feed there from Burdine. Burdine feeds it to McCallum from the right elbow. Pump faking the drive here on the near sideline. A baseline kick, pivot back up top, Tyler. Tyler one-on-one with Jack for the Legends offensively, working right to left. Jack steals that one. McCallum out to the races offensively, and he finishes with the left hand. Back-to-back buckets for McCallum. Reading, three-point advantage, 10:33 to play. They lead 26-23. James, dribble handoff, stepped on the sideline. Turnover there for the Legends as Emmanuel Sullivan. One size shoe too many on that play. Wilson inbounds it. DeBose with it with the left-hand dribble on the far sideline over midcourt. 10:21 to play. DeBose driving with the left hand, kicks. McCallum with a left-handed drive and a nice scoop layup. Look out. Richard McCallum, 6 straight points unanswered by the Legends as well. Just like that, Rebels go back up 5. 10:04 to play in the second quarter. James drives, left-handed layup, no good on the offensive end for the Legends. Wilson out to the races offensively, has it stolen momentarily, but secures it and dishes it underneath for Dean. Easy layup. 8-0 run now for the Reading Rebels. They lead by 7, 30-23, 9:43 to play in the second quarter. James picks up the dribble on the right wing, dishing back up top. It's Aiton, left-handed drive into the lane, fall away 2, kisses off the glass, and good. Justin Aiton stops the bleeding for the Legends. McCallum aggressively driving it offensively on the left wing. Can't finish that layup. Ball loose out of bounds. It'll go to the Legends. Fast-paced action in the second quarter. Both teams trying to push the tempo. 9:23 to play in the second quarter. James will sit. Dwight Hardy will sit as well for the Legends.
Please move your car immediately or it will be towed. Black Honda New Jersey plates.
Terrence Roderick.
T39.
He's going to be at the helm now. James gets his first breather of the game for the Legends. Sullivan. Aiton. Hardy has it. Roderick was dribbling over midcourt, but we have another stoppage of play here real quick. Clock. Reset to 9:20 now. As Hardy will inbound on the far sideline in front of the scorer's desk. He gets it into Roderick. Roderick with it up high. One-on-one there with DeBose. Drives past him. Tough shot. Wow. What a finish. Aiton wasn't even looking at the basket. Had to throw a prayer up. It was answered. So that layup's good off the glass. Burdine, driving kick. DuBose stops, hesitates. 3 ball on its way. Bang! Julian DuBose from downtown. Top of the key 3 is good. 8:53 to play. Rebels 33, Legends 27. High screen coming from Tyler. Baseline drive now as the ball was kicked to the corner and reverse layup is good by Hardy. Hardy hanging in midair and finishing underneath the basket with the right hand. Wilson up high DeBose. DeBose with a left-hand drive. Hesitates, pivots, looks for some help. Now backing down one defender and picks up his dribble. McCallum with 8 on the shot clock. Stops, hesitates, pivots, looks. Burdine from 3 on the right wing's no good. Ball secured on the rebound from Aiton. He's out to the races. Sidesteps one defender and kicks. It's going to be an offensive foul as Wilson steps right in front of him. Aiton drives right through Wilson and a charge taken there from number 3 in white. Substitution, Josh Williams will check back in. Much needed offense for the Legends as he had 17 points in that loss against Albany last week. DeBose the inbound on the near sideline. Wilson at the helm now with Highsmith on the bench for Reading, working left to right. 8:09 to play in the second quarter. Wilson with it up high, slow dribble. Stops, hesitates, right-hand drive, mid-range two on its way. That one's back iron, no good. Josh Williams with the defensive rebound for the Legends. Here comes Roderick now on the left wing, offensively for the Legends, working right to left. Swing pass, three ball on its way, and down it goes for Sullivan. He's got a right wing three. They pulled back to within one of Reading, 33-32. Reading still leading. Three ball trying to answer back the other way. That one's off the mark from DeBose. No good in the right corner. Roderick, left wing now, stops and looks for some help. Cross-court pass. Ayton, dribble handoff here. Driving in and trying to finish with the left hand. No good. Ayton gathers the miss off the layup chance from Hardy. Ball still loose and picked up now from Dawkins for the Rebels. Rebels coming back the other way, working left to right. Fall away two is rattled in. Julian DeBose gets another 2 points on the board for Reading. 7:03 to play in the second quarter. 35-32 your score. Rebels leading. Sullivan up high. Now he's got it on the left wing. Driving past Wilson, stops and pivots. Still keeping his dribbles. Spin move, goes baseline. Good defense here from Wilson. Picks it back up top. Ball's loose. Body's on the floor. Still Sullivan. No good off the mark. That 3-point attempt from Hardy won't go. Loose ball foul is going to be called. Foul's going to be called at number 5. Josh Williams, that's his third personal. Great defense there from Wilson going back to that possession there for Reading. As he cut off Roderick multiple times on the baseline. Moving side to side laterally. 6:37 to play. Gil Benz will check back in. Dontel Highsmith as well for Reading. Marquise Marshall will check in. And we have a timeout on the court. 35-32, 6:37 to play in the second quarter. Basketball for B&B Media on the side.
Free t-shirt giveaway by the Reading Rebels. Shout out to Tomasano, the Juice Bar pair. At this time, Paradise by the Slice would like to recognize our 2 courtside assistants. Next to the Rebels bench, we have Alex. We also have Julian and Aiden. All are from YMSA. We thank you for your commitment to the safety of our players and referees. Sponsored by Paradise Classics.
I don't know. I don't have New Jersey plates, so I don't know if he said New Jersey plates. It's a car. Huh? It's a car. It's a black Honda.
The winners of the new age shootout were Reese.
Oh, I thought they said it was going to be towed.
Yeah, but I think it's running.
Oh, well, that's
And Josiah.
7, 5.
Welcome back in, everybody, out of a timeout. Rebels by 3, 35-32, 6:37 to play. In the second quarter, Dawkins will inbound for the Reading Rebels on the near sideline. As Dawkins daps up a couple of buddies here, as well as Highsmith. So there's a game going on, but we're having some fun as well here in Reading tonight at Alvernia University. Max Kritzel on the call with you. Dawkins gets it into Highsmith. Highsmith over midcourt with it. High screen coming from Jack. Highsmith uses it, pivots, kicks. 3 ball on its way from Dawkins. The lefty no good. Rebound from Roderick. He's pushing back the other way. Dishing inside to Williams. Williams attacking the basket and lays home 2. Legends working right to left. Get that basket to go. And in transition, the Rebels turn it over. Highsmith looking for Dawkins. That connection was not there. As Highsmith threw it right into the Legends bench area. So Legends to inbound on the far sideline. James gets it in. Roderick up high with it. Right-hand dribble over midcourt. Ayton setting a high screen. Now it's Williams on a low post. 1-1 Marshall. Marshall, as the ball was tipped and deflected out of bounds. Williams was looking for his teammate Hardy off his hands and out of bounds. So Dawkins to inbound on the far sideline in front of the Rebels bench. Rebels in their home white uniforms tonight with red writing. Legends, their away purples with black writing. Highsmith dumps it inside. Jack hesitates, still looking, now dribbling with the left hand, attack the basket, ball stolen. Jack lost the handle. Roderick in transition, sidesteps one defender and lays home two with the right hand. Scoop layup is good, 36-35. Legends had the lead again. 5:36 to play in the second quarter. And a timeout is called by Reading. So they'll look to settle things down here. Just when you think the Rebels are going to explode offensively, go for a double-digit advantage, the Legends don't go away. We'll step aside here. Quick timeout. We'll be right back. Alvernia University tonight. Max Kretzel on the call with you.
Shout out to 610 The Problem over there at the DJ booth, kicking the tunes for us all night. Pensarella and Associates LLC. We don't just record history, we help you make it. iHeartRadio and Live 102.
Pizza? Do I have pizza on me? You know I don't have
King
pizza.
of Cheesy Pizza.
I saw hot dog.
Jersey 8.
They had
The Right Angle.
pizza. No pizza.
Sensory Concepts and I Am Fit Studios. Also, big shout out to Fat Boys Pizza.
I keep talking about
Paradise by the Slice. Rio Path. Hillcrest Tennis as well. Shout out to the Juice Bar. Gem on Pen.
Back here to the timeout. Rebels down 136-35, 5:35 to play. And in that timeout, we're talking about Paradise by the Slice. I'm starting to get hungry. Nonetheless, there's a game going on, so I got to focus here. Dawkins to inbound on the far sideline. Highsmith back in the game as Wilson now sits on the bench for Reading, working left to right offensively. Highsmith gathers it up high, top of the key, crossover, pivots, stops, bends on the right wing, feeds it inside. Jack, no one's there to stop him, and the flush is good. Two-handed slam there from Donovan Jack. Gets positioning inside, loses his defender, and finishes with both hands. 5:14 to go in the second quarter. James with it for the Legends, working right to left, dishing inside. Williams can't finish. Marquise Marshall picks up the miss. Out to the races is Benz, hesitating on the right wing and dishing into no man's land. Turnover, Reading Rebels. Rebels shooting themselves in the foot in these last couple of possessions. Couple of steals, missed shots from the Legends, but unable to capitalize yet. 5:01 still to play in the second quarter. Rebels by 1, 37-36. James with it. Left wing, now back up top. Driving in and fall away two on its way. Rims out, no good, but a foul's going to be called. And Dwight Hardy earns free throw attempts as he leans in, falls away. Shot won't go with the right hand, but a foul was called. Hardy, 18 points in that loss to Albany. He shot 6 of 13 from the floor, and he shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He's there for the first time tonight, shooting 2. First one upcoming. It's on its way. It's left short. So Hardy misses the first. Hardy, a part of 5 Legends players to score in double figures in that loss to Albany. He's got one more here at the free throw line, and that one's off the mark. No good. Back iron ball still loose. Marshall secures it back to the right. He's pushing quickly now with the left hand over midcourt, and Highsmith gathers it up high to settle things down. Jack setting a high screen for Highsmith. Highsmith crossover, stops, looks for some help, gives it to Jack underneath, and a foul's going to be called on the floor before the shot attempt from Jack. So Rebels to inbound on the baseline.
Side out.
Excuse me, sideline that is. Dawkins to inbound for Reading, working left to right. Marshall has it up high for Reading. Dribble handoff here. Dawkins. Left hand dribble up high, top of the key. A couple of crossovers. Jack sets a screen, rolls off of it, and can't finish with the left hand as Dawkins dipped it inside to him off the roll, but he'll earn free throws.
Foul number 6 of the Legends.
Foul's going to be called on number 6, Terrence Roderick. Donovan Jack, like we just mentioned, will step to the free throw line to shoot 2. 4:23 to play. Rebels 37, Legends 36. Donovan Jack, 12 points in that loss to Syracuse last weekend. Looking to add to his point total here tonight. First one is good. Quick substitution though. Scotty Tyler will check back in for the Legends. Number 10 in purple. Number 7, Justin Eiton, will get a breather here in the second quarter. Jack, good on both. Second one is good. Jaquay James trying to work on Benz up high on the right wing. Uses a high screen from Williams, but it's going to be an illegal one at that as Williams will pick up his 4th personal foul. Josh Williams. 4 personal fouls. I think the Legends know that. As number 8, Emmanuel Sullivan will hop off the bench quickly. He'll come in at the next stoppage, you assume, for Williams. Dribble handoff here for the Rebels. Driving in with the right hands. Marshall fall away 2 with the right hand. Kisses off the glass. Marquise Marshall extending the lead for the Rebels to 5. 41-36. 3:54 to play in the second quarter. Roderick on the right wing with it. Working right to left are the Legends. Williams in a low post. Spin move. Drop step. Fall away 2. On its way. No good. Highsmith gathers the miss. He's stopping. Now hesitating in transition. Kicks it to Dawkins as he drives in with the left hand. Can't finish, but a foul. Dawkins drove in aggressively with the left hand. Didn't get the finish at the rim, but he'll earn free throws. Foul's going to be called on number 6, Terrence Roderick. So fouls are starting to add up now for the Legends, as Dawkins will get there now currently. Dawkins with 7 points in that loss to Syracuse as well. First one upcoming from the stripe. It's up. It's good. Substitution for the Legends. Gil Benz will check out. Number 23, Anthony Lee, in for the first time for Reading. Dawkins, the lefty, at the free throw line. Very high shorts for Dawkins. That one's good. He's got both. 3:35 to play in the second quarter. Roderick with it, working right to left for the Legends on the left wing. Crosses over. Marshall stops. Still has his dribble. Fall away 2. No good. Foul's going to be called as Marshall caught the right wrist of Roderick as he was falling away. So Marshall will pick up that personal foul as Roderick will shoot 2 at the line. Roderick, 21 points last weekend. He was the second leading scorer for the Legends. Hot from beyond the arc. Shot 4-6, but only 1 of 3 from the stripe. First one is good, as that line drive type of shot falls. Marshall will check out for Reading. Back in is McCallum. Roderick with an interesting free throw routine here. 1 dribble, but the shot is almost like a liner. That one with a little bit more arc is good as well. So 2 of 2 at the stripe that time for Roderick. Highsmith pushing up the floor, near sideline. 3 ball on its way. No good. Anthony Lee, his first touch and first shot of the game. So he's happy to get a look at the rim, but it's not going to fall from beyond the arc. He gathers this miss, however, on the other side of the basket, as Reading now pushing back the other way offensively. No one's near Dawkins in the near corner, and that one's good from beyond the arc. Marcus Dawkins buries that triple. Sullivan couldn't finish on one end. Dawkins can on the other for Reading. Now Tyler going to work in a low post on the near sideline on Donovan Jack, and gets that fall away too. Spin move to go. Pretty shot there from Tyler. A leaner, a float, a step back, a finish for Tyler, and Jack with a man's jam. Donovan Jack answers the Tyler make with one of his own, but a little bit more sexy on that finish. Probably a little upset about Tyler getting the best of him on the other end. Here are these two going again at it. Driving in Tyler. Oh, he finishes at the rim. Wow. Tyler instilling his will. Highsmith with a crossover through the legs. Mid-range two left. Way short. Turnover in transition for the Legends. Kenny Wilson back in. Mo Henry back in. Julian DeVoe will check back in as well. Highsmith out. Dawkins out. Donovan Jack out as well. Anthony Lee will inbound on the near sideline. How about this matchup, though, between Tyler and Jack? Each player getting the better of the other offensively, but score 2 for Tyler in this battle. Only 1 for Jack. 3 ball, no good on the offensive end for the Rebels, working left to right off the hands of Lee. So Lee, 2 touches, 2 shot attempts, both from beyond the arc. Both have been misses. Roderick has it in the short corner for the Legends, working right to left. Sullivan on the right wing with it. 10 on the shot clock. Sullivan gets past one defender, can't finish with the right hand, gathers his miss. That one misses everything on the putback. McCallum out to the races. 1:19 to play in the second quarter. McCallum driving in, can't finish with the right hand. Gathers his miss, but it never hit the rim. So a traveling violation will be called on Reading. Ball back to the Legends. 48-42 your score, 1:14 to play in the second quarter. James with it over midcourt, dishing to the right corner. Driving in and can't finish with the left hand. That was Hardy. Lee with a solid defensive rebound. DeBose gathers it. Now he's trapped in the backcourt. Picks up his dribble, looks for some help. Wilson can't gather it. James kicks. Roderick back up top. 3 ball on its way for Sullivan, and that was good from beyond the arc. James with the steal. Roderick driving in, pivots, opposite look, right wing 3, good for Sullivan, and now a timeout on the floor. 48-45, Rebels still leading by 3, 47 seconds to work with in the second quarter. We'll step aside real fast.
Substitution for the Rebels.
No subs now, the referees say. Back here out of a quick stoppage of play. Lee having trouble breaking this press now as pressure's being applied for the Legends. They pick up full court with 42 seconds to play in the second quarter. Substitution, Gil Benz will check back in. A couple of ball handlers needed out there for Reading now as they try to break this press. Back-to-back turnovers for Reading as the pressure has been too much the last few possessions. Hardy the inbound. He gets it up high. James, as the Legends work right to left in their purple unis. Hardy on the right wing. Hardy with a drive and a step back. Dribble handoff here. Wow. Floats home two. That's a bucket there from Aiton as he faked the dribble handoff, faked me out as well, and finishes with the right hand at the rim. No one followed Aiton. Everybody followed Hardy, that was. Benz with it back the other way, driving in with the right hand. Gets the roll to go. Benz, a one-man wrecking throw on that possession. A couple of crossovers, a drive past one defender, and a finish with the right hand. 15 seconds to go in the second quarter. Ball tip deflected. McCallum out to the races. Rebels get a steal, Benz stops, pops, triple, short, no good. 4 seconds now. 3 on the game clock. Roderick, 3 ball, back iron, no good. And at the end of the first half, the Reading Rebels 50, The Lehigh Valley Legends 47. You're listening to Reading Rebels basketball for B&B Media. The basketball league here at Alvernia University. Max Gretzel on the call with you tonight. We'll have second half action coming your way after the break.
Big shout out to all the fans in attendance today, supporting the Reading Rebels, your home team. Now it's time, and now everyone make